Most Awesome Graffiti of Amsterdam. From the charming alleys of Jordaan to the bustling neighborhoods of Nieuw-West, Amsterdam unveils an artistic soul through stunning murals and thought-provoking street art. Each brushstroke and spray of paint tells a story, reflecting the city's rich culture, history, and boundless creativity. Prepare to be amazed as you discover the hidden gems and iconic masterpieces that make Amsterdam's graffiti scene truly exceptional. The NDSM. Wharf NDSM neighborhood is a well-known graffiti hotspot in Amsterdam, and it's located right next to the IJ. It's a gathering spot for seasoned street artists and up-and-coming artists, as well as a location where creative people may relax and be themselves. You may get there by taking the pont boat, which also allows pedestrians and cyclists to pass through it. This boat departs once every hour and does not cost anything to ride. This NDSM neighborhood is primarily comprised of shipyards and has a large number of vacant structures. Because of the many great graffiti artworks that can be found there, this location has evolved throughout the years to become a cultural marvel for the city of Amsterdam. If you find yourself in Amsterdam, you should visit this location. Some artists continue to make their homes in these buildings or on the derelict trams nearby. Quite a few well-known artists have been instrumental in the creation of a variety of projects within this space. The well-known container street art created by Edward Boer is one of the works of these artists. Another well-known practitioner of street art is Eduardo Cobra, who is known for painting a mural of Anne Frank that is 24 meters high. Last but not least, in addition to Logan Hicks, Shepard Fairey, and David Walker, there are a great number of additional painters who are famous for their murals that they have created. Wake Me Up When I'm Famous bench. The piece of street art in Amsterdam that reads "Wake Me Up When I'm Famous" is one of the most frequently photographed examples of the city's street art. The lettering can be seen directly above a bench in Amsterdam's De Pijp neighborhood, which is known for its high Instagrammability. You will get the opportunity to capture some lovely photographs along the quaint alleys, which are lined with a variety of locally owned shops. The actual inscription was written in 2013 by a local artist who wanted to give this wall a new appearance in the hopes of making it very famous. He wrote the text. Tuinstraat 172G. In the Garden Street, you will find a painted facade with a wonderful poetry adjacent to the playground of the Theo School. This facade is located in the Garden Street. An interesting piece of trivia is that the poem "I Play in the City with Everything That Exists" was written for a school project by a young girl who was only 7 years old. Piet Perro was the artist who created this artwork. Precinct 70. A piece of art by the London Police can be found hanging on the wall of the intersection of the Precinct 70 and the Tuinstraat. The mural features both urban art and traditional Dutch architecture in its design. Wolvenstraat 16. The fact that you don't even have to see it before you go past it is part of what makes the artwork so interesting. You can find a copy of the little boy at the bottom of the stairs of the building located at Wolvenstraat 16. It's interesting to note that the youngster, which was designed by the Iranian brothers ICY and SOT, can be seen in cities such as New York, Los Angeles, and Berlin. Every piece of writing produced by the brothers is organized around a central idea, such as capitalism, human rights, or social justice. Spuistraat. Because there is so much street art on the Spuistraat in Amsterdam, it has become one of the most popular sites on street art tours of the city. Here, visitors may view some of the city's most impressive pieces. One of its side roads is the well-known Wegdesteeg, sometimes called the Colorful Street. It is completely covered with street art and is unquestionably one of the most photogenic locations in all of Amsterdam. Make it a point to go on a walking tour while you're in Amsterdam. Many of these excursions will take you to prominent locations where street art has been created in Amsterdam. Schelling-Woudenberg. Graffiti art can be seen in high abundance below the bridge, and it is well worth your time to check it out. Because all of the walls are already covered with graffiti, existing works are swiftly repainted by other artists. This means that even if you've just been there, you'll probably find a completely different street art in just a few months. Marnixstraat. The Marnixstraat is another excellent location in which to view the street art of Amsterdam. The walls on the street are rarely cleaned or repainted, which adds a unique character of the area. Artists on this street frequently collaborate. Geo Gallery. Street art is the primary focus of displays at the Geo Gallery in Amsterdam, which is a gallery. Famous street artists from all over the world, such as Eddie Kalla, Unwell Benny, and many more, have contributed a wide variety of works for art for both visitors to appreciate. Additionally, the gallery was awarded the Dutch Street Art Prize in both 2016 and 2017. Moco Museum. Yes, Amsterdam is so obsessed with street art that there is even a museum dedicated to the art form. To be more specific, the Moco Museum is devoted to modern and contemporary art, including works by notable painters such as Jeff Koons and Basquiat, as well as original Banksy pictures. Because it is such a popular site for people who are interested in Amsterdam street art, you should make sure to reserve your ticket in advance. Space Invaders. Street art depicting Space Invaders is not exclusive to Amsterdam. Examples may be found in cities all over the world, including London, Berlin, and a great number of other locations. The artist of these creatures wishes to remain nameless, and after so many years, no one is certain who they are. This is one of the things that makes these creatures so special. The best Dutch street artists. Street art is quite popular in Amsterdam, which has resulted in a large number of people who practice street art residing in the city. A significant number of these musicians and artists hail from Amsterdam, and many of them are talented. We have included a list of some of those who are responsible for transforming the streets into amazing works of street art. Miel Krutsman from Telmo Miel. Together with Telmo Paper, Miel Krutsman is one half of the pair known as Telmo Miel. Miel hails from Amsterdam and he is well recognized for the romantic and scenic qualities that he exudes in his appearance. Delta. Boris Tellegen, better known by his artist alias Delta, is a Dutch sculptor and street artist who is most recognized for his 3D street art in Amsterdam. Delta also works in other mediums. It is a sculpture constructed out of bits of metal and was inspired by both high-rise buildings and children's toys. It is known as De Watcher, as it is located in Amsterdam. Niels Schuh Melman. Niels Schuh Melman is a well-known artist from the Netherlands who is active in the fields of visual art and graffiti writing. His paintings can be found in the permanent collection of the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art, as well as the Stedelijk Museum in Amsterdam. He was born in Amsterdam, and by the time he was 18 years old, he had already established himself as a legend in the world of graffiti. His style of writing, known as a calligraphy, which is a combination of calligraphy and graffiti as a form of artistic expression. Dre Urhan. Dre Urhan and Jeroen Koolhaas are the people responsible for establishing favela painting and Philly painting. These are two programs that encourage the residents of impoverished places, such as the well-known favelas in Brazil, to create murals using spray paint. The two artists collaborated with members of the local community in Rio de Janeiro in 2005 to create the first ever favela painting, which consisted of painting a big mural together. The competition, known as Philly painting, is almost similar, however, it is held in Philadelphia. Hugo Kagman. Hugo Kagman is a graffiti artist who was born in Amsterdam and has been working in the field since 1983. The painting on the wall of the building located at 156 Gerard Doustraat was the most significant work he did in Amsterdam. That's all for the video today. We will be right back with more. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.